Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I want to review a comic book. I'm not doing a real in-depth, super deep dive, showing all these pictures necessarily in a tough way. I'm just going to make this more of a relaxed, nice conversation. And this is a book you can currently get from Alterna Comics. Now, I do have one that was from the original release from the crowdfunded one, and this is DownCast. Now, just to give you a little heads up, I'm going to butcher names as I always do. Clint Stroker's the writer, Ignacio Lazard is an artist, Damien Penelope, once again, I apologize, the colorist, Eric Weathers, the letterer, Brandon Crowther, editor, and then there's Matthew Weldon and Derek Dow are doing variant covers. And I actually do have both. Yikes, a nice little thank you to people in there too. So anyway, I want to talk about this book and my thoughts on that. This book is about Joanne and her brother Jax. They're on the run from a corrupt government. What happens, the power of being able to control gravity falls into their hands. I know, crazy, right? And their father's been held captive, and he's sentenced, I believe, a death sentence pretty much, because he's going to be there unless his debt is paid off. And now, what would you do if you came into all this kind of power? Well, here's the thing. I enjoyed this story right from the start. It gives you a little bit of information about the current state of affairs of where they're at. The story takes place in a place called Strata, in the stratosphere, if you will. It's a city in the air. And the writer, Clint, gave us some information about the current government system right off the bat and the people working within it. So it's a really nice introduction, but it's not real long. It doesn't bore you. It gets into what it needs to at a good pace. I really do appreciate how Clint gives us a little insight into the main characters of this story as well and their current situation, so we understand what drives them. Because if we didn't have that, this story would fall flat. The book does a great job, in my opinion, of quickly getting you into action. And then you want to know what happens next. Because when a story goes too long into paving the road, if you will, it can be boring. And this one doesn't. It has some good, solid art, too. So you get a little bit of time, get an introduction to the characters. And then, boom, not too long after, you get some action right in the story there. And the action, I think, is quite well done. The panels are good, too. I found the artwork to be very solid. I really liked the facial expressions in particular. They stood out to me. They showed depth of character. But I also enjoyed how the panels in this book tended to seem cinematic. They gave a cinematic feel to the way they were done. And I really appreciate that. I think it was quite well done. Also, let me pull up a different page here. There we go. There we go. I found that the coloring style really fit the book well, too. I really did. It was a good balance, the artwork and the coloring between cartoon and realistic. And what makes this book extra interesting to me is we're not really dealing with superheroes here. We're dealing with regular people who find themselves in a unique situation dealing with a government that's corrupt, as well as continually grabbing with factions within it for power. So the story makes you question, what would you do if you came into possession of the most powerful item on the planet? And you've been wronged from day one, clearly been mistreated, and things have not been good for your family. Yeah, it really does pose that question. What would you do? What would be the moral thing to do? You mix in a reporter trying to do the right thing and actually report a story as it happened, and a police system that seems to be corrupt that's blocking that, and you get one heck of a story. So you can get this story right now. It's available through Alterna Comics. And I tell you what, for the price point for an Alterna comic book, you can't go wrong. I'm really enjoying it. Solid story, solid art. I give it to this team a hands, good clap. Good work, guys. You caught my interest. I'm going to be reading the next book. I have that too in my stack. Matter of fact, you know what? I stand behind this book so much. Let me make an offer to you here. Okay? Hear me out. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and in the comments, tell me if anything in this book sounds interesting to you from what I've explained. Does it grab your attention? Yeah. So I want you to do that. So once again, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and tell me if anything I said about this grabs your attention. Let me show you a little bit more here. Okay, here's some more pages of the artwork there. Okay, let's look at another one here too. Here we go, a little bit of the action pages there. Okay, are you willing to give this book a chance? Let me know in the comments. I tell you what, I'm going to take one of the people that follow those instructions in the comments, and I'm going to send them one of these. Yep, they're going to get one of these for free. You know what? Let's double down on that. Let's make it a little bit more fun too. You like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, spread about this video to others to help promote this book for Alterna Comics. You know what? I'll throw in one of these too, Monster MD, free for you as well. So once again, do those things. I'll contact somebody in the chat and you're going to get some free comic books. Alright, well everyone, I greatly appreciate all you've done. And without you, this channel wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much. If you haven't noticed too, I have a Patreon, Subscribe Star. If you subscribe to those, I'm also giving away free music in the background. So I'll give downloads there. You can do that. You can use it if you make videos. You can put that in the background of your videos and use it any way you see fit, as well as get additional videos that only you get for being a supporter of the channel, because I really do appreciate that. Me and Little Frugal work hard on this channel. I know not everything is always the most stellar because technology and things are what we have to deal with, but we do the best with what we can, and we're continuously growing on that. So we have that music section now. We cover comic books, tech, and games. A lot of fun stuff that tends to work together. So if you enjoy the channel, please help us out and spread it. That's just one of the best things you could do is like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. It really does help promote it. But once again, if you find yourself for just $1 a month, you can help support the channel. We really appreciate that too as well. All right, everybody, thank you very much. And until next time, keep it cool.